Hello, hello. What is up, y'all? Whoop, whoop. Super excited. If y'all are excited as you pop on, drop me a whoop, whoop in the chat box. We're going to get started very, very quickly here because I know that a lot of you have actual lives and don't want to be here all stinking day. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I can see all of you. Let's see here. Video, there we go. Awesome. What's up, Angie? Hey, Rochelle. Whoop, whoop. I'm going to give myself a big old whoop, whoop in the chat box. Super excited about this. Okay, you guys, it is 9 o'clock. I'm not going to make you guys wait. We are going to get right into this. I am so excited to be here with you guys today. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to literally crush your business, because we're talking about Power Hour today, and this has been the thing that has literally changed everything for me. So a little bit about me, if you don't know, I have been in network marketing now for 5 years. Actually, next month will be my 5-year anniversary. And I'll be honest, when I started, I had zero idea what I was doing. Just like most people, I had I don't know, 100, 200 friends on Facebook. I spammed everything and everybody. I was scared to death of sending the message. I just had literally no idea what I was doing. You guys, it took me 6 months. If you haven't heard my story, it took me 6 months to sign on my first business partner in network marketing, okay? So I want you guys to think about that. In 5 years' time, what you are truly capable of if you're willing to take action consistently. We're going to talk about that today and why this Power Hour is so important to my day, okay? So I'm going to start here. What I want you guys to learn today out of everything is to learn to be super intentional, okay? So when I first started, I had no idea what being intentional with my time and my energy meant. I had no idea what being intentional with my business and with my family meant. Okay, so seriously, drop me a hell yes in the chat, okay? Drop me a hell yes in the chat if you are working this business so you can have more time with your family and not less, okay? So you can have more financial freedom and not less. Here's the thing is, what most people do is they work their business in the nooks and crannies of their day. How many of your leaders are telling you to work the business in the nooks and crannies of your day? Now, nooks and crannies are fantastic. I'm going to tell you what to do with the nooks and crannies. But if you're not being intentional with the time that you're spending building your business, not only are you actually not getting very much done, right? But nothing else in your life is intentional either. So what I have learned over the years is to be super intentional on everything in my life, both in my business, with my family, in all areas of my life, with my fitness, with my eating. It's all super important if you're looking to have a successful career in network marketing, okay? So the two things that are the most important to protect in your life and in your business, okay, are your time and your energy. I want you to write that down. Your time and your energy. When you are intentional, that your time and your energy are protected, okay? You can never get back more time. Can I get an amen? Right? You can't get back more time in your business. You can't get back more time with your family. You can't get back more time with your spouse, okay? Your time and your energy are the two most important things to protect. When your energy is down and when your energy is low, right? It's really hard to do the daily do. It's really hard to show up and build your business. It's really hard to get people to trust you when it comes to your products, your service, or your opportunity. People are not attracted to people who have low energy, okay? People are attracted to people and want to work with people and want to buy from people who have high energy, who are passionate about what they do. So if you're protecting your time and your energy, you are already winning. Okay, so how am I super intentional? Number one, I'm super intentional with my Power Hour every day. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I do. But in this Power Hour, it is 1 hour of very intentional time that I am spending on my personal business, my personal activities. It has nothing to do with my team. In that hour, I am not talking to my team. I am not in my team chats. I am not doing three-way calls. I am not doing three-way chats. None of this power hour has anything to do with my team. Those nooks and crannies we were talking about, those nooks and crannies are where I fit in those three-way chats, where I fit in getting into my team chat, into my team page, checking in with my team members. But I take care of my personal activity, number one and first. 80% of my time is spent on what I'm doing for my own personal business. 20% of my time is spent on building my team, loving on my team, being in team chats, being in three-way chats. And I want you guys to understand that. If that is mixed up for you, it is why you're not growing, okay? I don't care how big your business gets. You will always have to be super intentional with building your personal business. People are inspired by people who are doing the do. People are inspired and want to work with people who are in the trenches and doing the do, okay? So being intentional, that power hour is very intentional. I would have conversations with your spouse, with your kids. They need to understand that when you sit down for that power hour every single day, okay, that is time that they're not allowed to talk to you. They're not allowed to interrupt you, right? And I have these conversations with my spouse. If my spouse interrupts me, which he'll probably come in and say goodbye, which is all he gets because he's going to work, right? If he interrupts me when I'm in my power hour, he knows he ain't getting no later, okay? I talk to him about these things. He knows that this is important to me. And I've had that conversation with him, and he knows that this is my important time, okay? My kid, he doesn't get to go to the pool or the park or whatever we have planned that day, okay? If he interrupts me in my power hour. Now, I know that some of you work. Not everybody gets to be at home all day like I do. I get that, okay? Get up earlier or stay up later, okay? I'm gonna talk to you guys why the morning is most likely the best time to build your business, okay? So you wanna be intentional with that power hour. Where else am I intentional, okay? This is why the nooks and crannies don't work. How many of you who are building the nooks and crannies get to the end of the day and feel like you've done nothing, or you feel like you've worked really hard, but you don't really have anything to show for it? It's because everything you're doing more than one thing at a time, okay? If you're trying to build your business and do your personal activities throughout the day, picking up your phone, putting it down, picking up your phone, putting it down, you're talking to your kid, but you're answering a message. You're talking to your husband, but you're answering a message. Is anybody getting intentional time from you? Is anybody getting your full attention? Is your business getting your full attention? No. Is your family getting your full attention? No. Is your prospect getting your full attention? No. And who can feel that? Everybody, okay? So when I'm doing my business, it's the only thing I'm focused on. When I'm talking to my husband, it's the only thing I'm focused on. When I'm talking to my kid, I'm looking him in the eye, it's the only thing I'm focused on. Now, the great thing about this is you can spend a lot less time doing these things if your time is intentional. You can spend less time trying to have a conversation with your husband, right? When you're actually having an intentional conversation. If I sit down with him for 30 minutes and we talk, that's fantastic conversation. My phone's not interrupting me. So what I do, and this helps me, and I want you guys to take this with a grain of salt, okay? Because not everybody can do this. If you already have a hard time being consistent, this is probably not for you. But if you find that you need to have boundaries between your business and your personal life, because you should have a personal life. You should not be on your phone when you're working out. You should not be building your business when you're working out. That is your time. You should not be building your business when you're talking to your husband or playing with your kids. That is intentional time, right? The reason you're not going to see anything happen on my phone, do you see that little moon right there? My phone is always on silent. Always. I don't ever have it on vibrate. I don't have it on dinging. It is on silent. Why? Because when I pick up my phone, I'm intentional with it. I'm taking the time to build my business when I pick it up. When I'm talking to my husband or I'm with my kids, I'm intentional. My phone is not vibrating or dinging and distracting me from that time with them. Does that make sense to you guys? So that when I'm having that intentional time with them, I'm not worried about what's happening on my phone. I can guarantee you your prospects will wait, okay? You don't need to get back with them within the first 10 minutes they ask you for information. Sometimes waiting a little while, making them sweat a little bit, waiting for it is actually a good thing, okay? So it's always on silent. When I pick it up, it's go time, baby, right? Even if it's in the nooks and crannies to build the stuff with my team throughout the day. If I have to go work out, or I want to go have lunch with a friend, or I want to go do something with my kid, I put it down, it's on silent. When I'm finished, I pick it back up, I'm back to intentionality, okay? So the word of the day is intentionality. Intentional, you have to be intentional, okay? That's how you're gonna save your time and your energy. Now, let's talk about why the power hour is so important. So morning time, I find, is the best time to have a power hour. And why is that? Does anybody know? It's called the law of diminishing intent. And when I learned this, it changed everything for me. In the morning time, we have fantastic intentions on what we want to get done, right? You can say, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to get this done, which we're going to talk about things that you need to get done in that power hour. But if you wait throughout the day, what usually happens? Well, life happens, kids happen, spouses happen. You got to run this kid here, and you got to run this kid there, and you got your boss yelling at you over here, and you got to come home, and you got laundry and dishes, and you have to do dinner. You have all these things you have to get done on a daily basis, right? We're humans. We have so many things to do on a daily basis. The longer you wait in the day to get the things done that you intended to do, the less likely you are to do them. It's the law of diminishing intent. Throughout the day, that intent, your intent may stay high, but the fact that you're actually going to get it done goes way down. So the earlier you do it in the day, the more likely you are going to get it done. Now, what happens when you do it first thing in the morning and you get that power hour done? You saved a lot of time and your energy is up. And why is your energy up? Because when you take that time to do that hour and get your ish done and do the do, how do you feel when you get done? You feel accomplished. You feel good. You feel like you're on fire, like the world is your freaking oyster, right? For the rest of the day, you feel good. Guess what? When your energy's up and you feel good, every other thing you do that day is going to be done with positivity. Every other thing you do that day, every conversation you have that day is going to be a good one, okay? Because you got it done first thing in the day. You feel good. So what did you just accomplish for yourself? You accomplished for yourself a small win, okay? And then you show up and you do it the next day, and what did you accomplish for yourself? Another small win. Does anybody know the definition of momentum? Small wins compounded over time create momentum. Momentum is what creates success, okay? Those small wins, they boost your energy every day. Now, what happens when you don't show up? You don't get your power hour done for the day. You don't get your personal do done for that day. How's your energy now? What are you saying to yourself now for the rest of the day? Man, I should have done that. Crap, I didn't get this done. You start kicking yourself. You start beating yourself up. What happens when you beat yourself up several days in a row? Your energy is way down. It is way low. And how much harder is it to wake up and do the next day? Every day you don't do it, the harder it's going to be to do it the next day. So here's the thing. If you will do it consistently every day, all I'm asking for you to do, to commit to yourself, is 1 hour a day of intentional time towards your business. Consistently. If you do that, you will get small wins every day. Your energy will stay up. You will feel good about yourself. Your confidence will be boosted. Okay, but you have to dedicate yourself to this. You have to commit to it. Your momentum will start to grow because you're getting those small wins every single day, compounded over time. It's create a momentum, and that momentum is going to give you the results that you want with actually not having to focus on results. You are focusing on the activity. The activity is feeding your fire. The showing up every day is feeding your fire. The consistency is feeding your fire. All these things are creating momentum. And guess what? The more excited you are and the more you feel good and the more you do consistently, the more the people you're talking to feel it because your confidence is high. Your energy is high. People feed off of people who are excited. People feed off of people who are passionate. People want to work with people who are excited about what they do. You are not going to be excited about what you do if you don't do your personal activity, celebrate it every day, and do it consistently. So now do you guys see why this power hour is so freaking important? Nooks and crannies are great for the other things, but they are not good for your personal intentional activity. Okay, so I hope I really got you guys fired up about why the power hour is so freaking important, okay? It has changed my business forever. It took me from a struggling network marketer to a team that sells $1 million a month, you guys. this power hour, and I never, ever, ever, ever miss it. Already did mine for the day. Okay. So now the last thing I want to say before we get into the power hour stuff, you should have base activity numbers. Okay. Now I'm going to be the first one to tell you, I'm also very intentional when I'm on vacation with my family. So if I decide I want to go on vacation because I've been doing the daily do consistently every single day, guess what I get to do? I get to go on vacation with my family. My energy doesn't drop. I feel good about being able to take that time off, because otherwise, why are we doing this? If you can't take time off with your family on vacation, why are you doing this, right? If you work consistently all the time, every single day you're doing that power hour, you can take that time off, and guess what? Your business is still going to grow. It's not going to backslide. Your team's going to be like, heck yes, go, we got you, okay? Because you showed up consistently. So I have base numbers that I will hit every day regardless of what's going on in my life. Even when I'm on vacation, I will hit these base numbers. These are important to have. These are the minimum. These are not high numbers I'm going to give you on what my base numbers are, okay? These are the minimum amount of activity that you're going to do on any given day. Now, every day when I do my power hour, I do way more than this. But these are the numbers that I am going to hit every single day, regardless of what's happening in my life. If my kid is sick, if I got a family member in the hospital, if I'm on vacation, it doesn't matter. These are my base numbers. I want you to write base number. Tell me what your base numbers are in the chat, okay? So every day, regardless of what's happening, I only have 2 base numbers that are important. These are the only 2 things that if I can't do absolutely anything else, I'm going to do these 2 things. I'm going to prospect 3 people and ask them if they're open to my products or my opportunity every single day. I don't give a crap what's going on in my life. This is my base number. This is what I have dedicated and committed to doing for myself and my business. And your numbers are going to be different, okay? And to follow up with 5 people. That is it. Those are very small numbers. They are my base numbers, okay? These are not, I way overdo these numbers normally in my power hour, but this is what I'm going to do regardless of what's going on in my life, okay? So you need to know what your base numbers are. You need to know what you're going to commit to every single day, regardless of what's happening in your life, whether you're freaking on fire and things are awesome or your life turns to ish, okay? Base numbers are important. Commit to them. Like literally write it on your mirror. You never miss those, okay? Very important. Would love to know what your base numbers are in the message chat. Okay, now your power hour is going to start on a Sunday. Why? Sunday nights for me are the beginning of the week. My power hour that I do is every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, okay? Those are the days that I'm doing my activity power hour. Sundays are a special day. This is going to be really good for you, especially if you're a busy person. Everything starts on Sundays. Your intentions start on Sundays, okay? Your planning starts on Sundays. I am the most unorganized person alive, and yet I still plan out my week on Sundays because I know that I need to be intentional with my time. How many of you catch yourself scrolling on Facebook every single day, trying to figure out what to post, trying to figure out what you want to put in your stories, trying to figure out what you're going to do for a live video? How much time are you wasting every single day by having to figure out what you are going to post that day? I used to spend hours sometimes, you guys, or I'd be scrolling through Facebook, like looking at other people and like, what are they doing, right? It is a time sucker. And what did we say? The 2 most important things you need to protect are your time and your energy. Yes, Layla, you don't want to be a scroll hoe. Yes. Okay. So start on Sundays. Your power hour on Sunday is going to be a planning session. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I want you to take the time to plan on Sundays. Okay. So on Sundays, you are going to plan out your week when it comes to your Facebook content. This applies to Instagram as well. I am horrible on Instagram. It's not my forte. My platform is definitely Facebook, but you may have a different platform, whatever platform you're using to build your business on social media, okay? You want to plan out your week, and these are the things you want to plan out. I want you to take your power hour on Sundays and do these things, okay? you need to understand, number one, you're going to plan out your week Monday through Sunday on what you're going to post. Never, ever, ever post more than twice a day. I'm going to say this one more time. Never, ever, ever post more than twice a day. Your Facebook timeline, your profile page, whatever you want to call it, okay? That's where the good stuff goes. That's where the good content goes. Your stories, you can do whatever the heck you want to do in your stories. Your stories are powerful. We're going to talk about stories too, but your Facebook page, okay? That's where your good content goes, your really good stuff. Never more than twice a day. I generally only post about once a day on Facebook, sometimes twice a day, but generally it's usually just once, okay? You don't want your posts warring against each other. If you have more than 2 posts up per day and you want to spread those posts out, I would say 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. Don't post in the middle of the day. You're not going to get a lot of engagement. If you want engagement, morning, evening, when are people off work, right? Okay, so never post more than twice a day, okay? You are going to create your stories for the week, okay? Here's what I want you to do with your stories. Number 1, have you guys heard of a stories sequence? I like to use sequences at least twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, okay? So you're gonna plan these out ahead of time. Let me tell you the cool thing about stories. You can be kind of spammy in your stories. Do not be spammy on your Facebook page, okay? People are going to unfollow you. In your stories, that's where you can talk more about your products, your business, all this kind of stuff, okay? Your stories, I put stuff about my products and my business every single day. I'm also sprinkling in things about my life. This is where people are getting to know you. They're getting to see what you do on a daily basis. It's like they've got the binoculars on and they're watching you, like they're stalking you. This is where people stalk you. This is where you're creating the most amount of engagement is in your stories. So a story sequence is when, like, say we're talking about your business, the opportunity, right? You want to tell a story in your stories in different posts, okay? So say I start at the beginning, I remember when, I had to work full time and I had no time for my family. I was super broke. I was super depressed because, basically I was feeding my family ramen for dinner. And then the next slide, I'm posting a poll, okay? And this poll is, can you relate to where I was? Or can you relate to this? Yes or no, right? And then I'm gonna go to the next part of the sequence, and I'm gonna say something like, then a friend of mine introduced me to this awesome opportunity where I could, make an extra income all online from my phone. Picture of me, right? You guys see what I mean by the sequence? And then I'm gonna go to the next one. 5 years later, I get to work all from home. I make multiple 5 figures, blah, blah, blah. Of course, you wanna tell your story, but that's how the sequence goes. And then you're gonna end it with another poll, right? You're gonna end it with another poll. Does any of this speak to you? Or would you like to know how I'm making that extra income every month? Yes or hell yes. Don't give them a no option on that one, okay? So that's a story sequence. I highly recommend you plan out 2 to 3 of those per week, okay, on Sunday. Now, you are also going to plan out, and with the stories, you wanna make sure that once again, we're being intentional with our time, but if you're sitting there and you're having lunch and you got a good looking plate there, take a damn picture of it, post it in your stories, right? People want to know what you're eating. People want to know what you're doing. People want to laugh. If you see something funny, post it in your stories, right? Like sprinkle in the rest of your life in with those sequences. Now you're going to plan throughout the week these different things, okay? I want you guys to write this down, okay? You want to have 2 to 3 posts per week that talk about struggles in your life. You want to tell a story. You want to bring people in. You want to let them see your vulnerability. People do not want to celebrate your successes, and they don't give a crap about you unless they also get to see the human side of you. You are not a robot, okay? Now, I'm not talking about being a negative Nancy on Facebook. These are taking a struggle in your life, a vulnerable part about you in your life. Maybe it's something in your past. Maybe it's something you're going through right now. Maybe it's anxiety. Maybe it's depression, okay? Everybody's different. Maybe your kid is struggling in school. Maybe you're having a hard time communicating with your husband. Do you guys understand that these are all problems that everybody has? These are where people are going to relate with you, okay? You don't say, oh, I'm struggling in this and let it go. You talk about that struggle. You talk about that vulnerability and how you're working through it. This is where people really start to connect with you. You're telling your story. If you know me and you follow me, I talk about the abuse I went through as a child quite often. It is something that people relate and struggle with me through. It's something that I can inspire people on. It's where people get to see the real part of me and why I am who I am. It's important, okay? So 2 to 3 times a week, you want to be vulnerable. You want to tell your story, okay? You want to talk about some kind of struggle you're having and how you're working through it and what you're doing to come to the other side of that, okay? Not just an inspirational quote, people, okay? Anybody can post an inspirational quote. Now, the second thing, 2 to 3 times a week, you want to do a value post. You want to teach your way to 6 figures. Everybody asks, what is value? Value is anything that you are passionate about, that you can talk about, that teaches other people something, okay? I may teach network marketing. It's something that I am super passionate about. It's something that I love. I can get on there every day and talk about it. It's providing value for people. Does that mean you need to speak and teach network marketing? No. It just means that you need to find what you are passionate about, what you want to talk about. These are going to be lives or posts, but I can guarantee you if you go live at least 2 to 3 weeks providing value for people, this is the best time for them to know, like, and trust you. People cannot get to know you nearly as much from a post or a picture as they can from a live. They get to know your personality. They see who you are. They see that you're not perfect. I talk about mustache sweat and my Mississippi tooth, right? I'm relating with people. So by the time I'm in their inbox and I'm prospecting them, they already know who I am. They already have an idea of who I am. Does that make sense to you guys? So 2 to 3 times a week, you are going to talk value. Anything value. Are you a single mom? Tell people how you're rocking it as a single mom, how you're making your life easier, how you meal prep, how you get your kids to all the sports and you don't have any help, blah, 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 right? How you're building a business as a single mom. There's so many facets to that, right? Maybe you're super into health and fitness. Provide value on that. Do you guys get that? That is value, okay? Value is where people are going to really start following you because you are providing them something. Because let me be honest, they don't give a crap about you. They give a crap about them and what you are providing for them. Are you a solution to their problems, right? You provide them enough value and they are going to buy you anything you have to offer, okay? Now, 2 to 3 times a week, you're posting an entertainment post, okay? Y'all know me, I love to be funny. You may not be funny, that's fine. You don't have to be funny if you're not funny. But you know what other people find funny, right? An entertainment post is anything that's bringing entertainment to people, right? People will come back and follow you because you're entertaining. Facebook is social, Facebook is fun. Instagram is social, Instagram is fun. People want to follow people who make them laugh, who make them feel good, right? So an entertainment post. 2 to 3 times a week, you want to post personal posts, pictures of your family, maybe you and your husband out on a date night, right? Like open up the curtains, let them see who you are. Let them see you're not just a business. Let them see you're not just products. You are a person who has a life, right? Show them who you are, okay? Now, did you guys notice that I haven't even said anything about your products or your business yet on your Facebook page? But I did in my stories. Every day there's going to be something in my stories about my business or my products, right? 1 time a week, a direct curiosity post about your products, and 1 time a week, a direct curiosity post about your business. That's it, okay? If you're doing your job correctly, people are going to be following you. They're going to be loving everything you're bringing to the table. So when you do post that curiosity post for your products and you do post that curiosity post for your business, now it's going to blow up because you're doing all the other things and people are watching you and they like what you have to offer. Now you can throw it out there and you're going to raise some great curiosity. 1 time a week, okay, on both. The rest, hit it like cray-cray in your stories, okay? So these are the things that you are planning out every single week, okay? Oh, last one I have on here. One post per day in a group, providing value, okay? Groups are important, you guys. This is a great place to add to your network. Pick like 2 to 3 groups a week and post a great value post in those groups every day. Why every day? Because the more you're posting in there and the more free value you're adding in those groups, the more likely those people are going to come and follow you on your Facebook page or friend you on your Facebook page. And that's what you want, because you want them to see when you post those curiosity posts and you want them to see your stories, right? So provide that value in groups. Do not get in groups and start adding friends. You guys will get kicked right out. Provide value in those groups 1 time a day. So that's your power hour on Sunday. It's very important, okay? Plan your week out. If you will do that every week, I can guarantee you the rest of your week will be like smooth sailing, because you're not going to be scrolling on Facebook. You're not going to be sitting there trying to figure out what to post on Facebook. It's already done. So then all you got to do Monday, so Monday I got my struggles post and I'm going to do this sequence in my stories. Boom, boom. I'm done. I post it. I ain't got to worry about nothing else, right? Okay, now let's talk power hour. This is Monday through Saturday power hour. What are the most important things? These are the only things I focus on in my power hour. Once again, I told you I'm not talking to my team. I'm not doing 3-way chats. I'm not doing anything to do with my team in my power hour. This is my personal, intentional time for my business. So these are the things that you need to be doing in your power hour. Number 1, creating new conversations every single day. You are a professional conversation starter. That's what I want you to think about. So many people join network marketing and they stop being a freaking human. And all of a sudden they can't freaking talk to people. What the hell? We are still humans. We are not robots. Start some conversations, okay? You are a professional conversation starter, okay? So number 1, you're starting new conversations every day, as many as possible. I'm gonna tell you where to start these conversations at in a little bit. Number 2, you are asking people if they are open to taking a look at your products, your service, or your opportunity, okay? You're asking people if they're open. You are prospecting like a badass, right? Prospecting like a badass, okay? We're starting new conversations. We're asking people if they're open, okay? Number 3, you are following up. You're either A, following up on those conversations that you've started, right? Maybe you haven't prospected them yet. You're either A, following up on the conversations, or you're following up on people that you have already presented with your products, your service, or your opportunity. You are following up, okay? Fortune's in the follow-up, people. Number 4, you are adding new people to your network. You are adding new people to your network. The great thing about this is throughout this process, you can also get rid of old people out of your network because you only get 5,000 friends, okay? And the last thing you're doing is you are asking people for referrals. Y'all, this is the one that everybody skips. It blows my mind that so many people skip asking for referrals. There's so many ways to do it. I'm going to give you different ways to do it today too, okay? Now, let's break this down, okay? So number 1, we're creating new conversations every day. So where are we creating these conversations, okay? Now, are you going to do all of these things every single power hour as far as creating conversations in all these different ways? No, but these are all the ways that I create conversations every day. Some days I don't hit all of these because I'm doing it in 1 hour, remember? And I got to do my follow-ups. I got to do my asking for referrals. I got to do all that in my hour, right? So first off, remember, you're being intentional. Your door is closed, okay? This is my little area. When I'm in this area, my family knows not to bug me, okay? This is where I get my power hour done. Pick an area in your house that you're going to do your power hour and be intentional. Shut the dang door, okay? Nobody bothers you. So these are the places that I'm going to create conversation. So everybody already knows this, but so many people neglect this. How many of you are really, really adamant about birthdays? Okay, I want to show you guys something. If you go to search on Facebook, right, and you type in birthdays, It's going to pop up with everybody's birthday today. And guess what else it's going to pop up with? It's going to pop up with everybody's birthday yesterday. Okay. Now, I do not wish people happy birthday on their actual birthday. Why? Because everybody and their mama is wishing them happy birthday on their birthday. Okay. I actually like to do the day after. Okay. I know some people do the day before. That's fantastic. I like to do the day after. Okay. Because I like to be silly with it. So I'm going to send to you what I do for the birthdays and how I start that conversation. Now, I highly recommend having a pre-recorded voice message. And it's really simple. So if you go into Messenger and you type in your own name, you can actually send yourself a message. Okay. So see the little microphone button right there? I record myself messages. If you look through my Messenger, these are all things that I'm constantly sending to people that I can just forward from myself. I've got lots of pre-recorded messages depending on what the heck I'm trying to say to people, okay? This is one of the best things ever if you're unorganized and you want to do stuff fast, okay? So I have everything saved to myself. So birthday message. This is my birthday message that I send to people the day after their birthday. OMG, happy one day late birthday. I hope you had birthday. I hope you had an absolutely fantastic day. So sorry I didn't send you a message yesterday, but I figured you might be probably busy doing something actually fun and not checking your messages on Messenger. What did you do with your day? So I taped a birthday message, right? I apologized for missing their birthday, but I said, hey, you were probably doing something more important on your birthday than checking your messages, right? And then I ended it with a question. I asked them what they did on their special day. That's where the conversation has started. Now, I could just sing somebody happy birthday. They may or may not respond to me, right? But if I end with a question, they are much more likely to actually respond to me. Does that make sense, everybody? So birthdays the day after. One of the best ways to create a conversation, you guys. There will always be multiple birthdays every single day on your Facebook. You just started, I don't know, for today, I think I started like 14 different conversations because there were like 14 birthdays that I was friends with yesterday. That's 14 conversations I started, and all I had to do was go look at the birthdays, then click this little square button and send. I typed their little name in here and I sent it off to them. Super simple, okay? Now, the second thing, how many of you are talking to the people you're having a friend anniversary with every day? So this is what I forgot to tell you guys, by the way, because I don't know why I didn't write it down, but when you're planning your week on Sundays, one of the most time saving things that I do is I go into my memories for the week. If you go to fit your own profile on Facebook and you scroll down and you go see where it says posts and then it says filters, you can click that little filter button and you can put in any day you want to have Facebook send you to. So I will go through for that whole week instead of just going to my memories each day because I'm planning out for Sundays. I'll go through, and so I'll go one year ago today, 1 year ago tomorrow, 1 year ago the next day, right? For the whole week when I'm planning out my week on Sundays, and I'll go and see what I posted last year. Oftentimes I can take an old post and reuse it. People don't know it's been a year, right? How much time is that saving me? If it was a good post, why should I not repurpose that? Or maybe my story's changed a little bit since I posted that post. I can save it in my notes. I can reword it a little bit. I can use the same post. I use the same post at least like 4 times a week for my memories, okay? Super, super good time-saving tip there. Now, when you go to your memories on Facebook, if you go to the little 3 bars and then click memories, okay? It's gonna take you to the memories for that day. If you scroll all the way to the bottom of your memories, it's going to show you everybody that you made friends with on this day throughout the years. So, goodness gracious, I've been posting way too much on Facebook for too many years because it's taken me forever to get to the bottom. If you go to the bottom, see all these people here? These are all people that I've friended on different times of the year. So 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 10 years ago, today, right? So I can go back and I can start a conversation with all of those people. And I could say, you know, hey, Kim, what's up, girl? I just saw that we became friends 1 year ago today. How freaking cool is that? Happy friend anniversary. How are you, girlfriend? I just started a conversation maybe with somebody I hadn't talked to in a while. Here's the cool thing is sometimes you'll go there and you're like, I've never even talked to that person. And I can go, oh my gosh, Brittany, do you realize we've been friends for 4 years and we've never even said a word to each other? Happy friend anniversary. Super excited to, you know, connect with you. How's your day going so far? I'm ending with a question always. Tina, if you go to your menu on Facebook and then go to memories, and then you scroll all the way to the bottom, it'll show you the different people that you made friends with on each year. Okay. The second or the third thing, this should be easy. You guys should already know to do this, but people who are already liking, commenting, or viewing your posts or stories, okay? I don't care if it's a curiosity post or not. Of course, if somebody comments or likes on a curiosity post, they're absolutely going to get a message from me, right? Because that's somebody raising their hand. They're already raising their hand for information. But I don't just stop there. I'm talking to everybody who likes or comments on my stuff, unless they're already in my company, of course, because I'm not here for high fives. I'm here to make money. And if you're here to make money and not for high fives, you need to be interacting with people who aren't already in your business, okay? So I don't want high fives. I don't need high fives, but I do like the money. So are you talking to the people who are already liking, commenting on your stories and your posts? I don't care if it's one of your entertainment posts, one of your personal posts, one of your value posts, doesn't matter. Here's what I send to the people who liked or commented on one of my value posts, okay? I'll pop in, and I'll be like, what's up, Tina? Hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for loving on my post about anxiety. Did you find it valuable? Hey, Tina, what's up, girl? Thank you so much for watching my live video on reaching out to people. Did you find it valuable? I'm asking them a question because I'm starting a conversation. So if it's a value post, did you find it valuable? Okay. Now, here's another thing that I love to do. So when I am talking to people who are viewing my stories, I don't just reach out to the people that showed hearts or whatever or funny stuff on my stories. Hold on, let me open up Facebook because this is actually better. So, did you know that when you click your profile picture, let me redo that again so I can watch, you guys can watch me do it. All right. So when you click your profile picture, right, you can put view story, okay? So here's one of my little funny stories I did. Now, down here it says how many viewers I had. If you click on the viewers, it's going to pull up all the people who liked it, right? But it's also going to pull up all the people who viewed it, okay? So what I do is I'll open up the oldest story. Of course, I go to my curiosity stories first. Always go to your curiosity stories first. Always go to your polls first. If it's a poll, you're definitely talking to people who voted on your poll, right? If it's a curiosity story, you definitely want to go to those first because those are the people that viewed it. You know that they already saw whatever you're talking about on your products or your opportunity. But did you realize that if you open it from Facebook and not from Messenger, so say I want to send Mary a message, okay? I'm going to click on Mary. Oops, hold on. I got to clear this out because I had that open. Okay. I'm going to click on Mary and it goes straight to my Messenger with Mary. Here's the cool thing is this saves so much time because I went from Facebook and not Messenger. If I went from Messenger to do this, I'd have to start back over, find the story, scroll down again. But because I went from Facebook, now I can send Mary a message. Hey, Mary, what's up, girl? Here's the cool thing. When you're doing this in your stories and I just go through everybody who viewed my story. Sometimes it's like 500 people. I don't care. I'm just scrolling down, message. Either starting new conversations, but guess what often happens in that time? I'm following up like a badass too, because I'm not super organized. So if I'm like clicking on their name, oh, I talked to that person about the products. Hey, girlfriend, what's up? You know, just circling back to see how you're doing and see if you're still open to taking a look at these products. If not, no worries. right? Hey, girlfriend, I see I've, followed up with you like 7 different times, and it doesn't seem like now is great timing for you. So I'm going to go ahead and take you off my list. If you decide that you're open to this at some point in the future, feel free to send me a message. Have a great day, right? Depending on where I am in that conversation, I'm following up, right? Now, after I'm done messaging Mary, I can go back and click Facebook, and it's going to take me right back to where I was on that list. Very big time saver right there. I don't have to keep going back and finding that story, and I just keep going down the list, okay? So talk to everybody who is viewing your stories, okay? Not just the people who are liking it or commenting on it. All right, let's see. Reaching out to new friends and starting a conversation. So you should be adding people to your network every day. We're going to talk about that. This might be a little bit longer than an hour. I hope you guys don't mind. So if you are wanting to talk to your new friends that you've added, you can go to where it says friends and click, and then you can go to recent, okay? So I have these people who are recent friends that I made. Now, any recent friend, when I add a friend and they accept my invite, the first thing I do is I go to their page and I love on their profile picture. And then I find 3 posts that I'm going to engage on. I'm going to love it and I'm going to comment on it, okay? Why is this? Because I want them to see my face. I want them to check me out. If somebody went and commented on 3 of your posts, would you go check them out? Would you go check out their profile? Yes, you would, right? I want them to see my face because guess what? I'm about to get in their inbox, okay? So this morning, and I saved this for you guys, this morning I had added this new girl, Wendy, a couple of days ago. This morning I went in and I loved on her profile picture and I commented and loved on 3 of her posts. Now, I friended Wendy because she seems super fun and positive, right? I'm only friending people that I want to work with when I'm growing my network. We're going to talk about that. She's like super cute and spunky, my kind of person, right? So now I'm going to start a conversation with Wendy. I've already loved on her profile picture. I've already loved and commented on 3 of her posts, okay? Now I'm going to send her a message, okay? So I'm going to pop into Wendy's message. See, I've never had a conversation with her. And I'm going to send Wendy a voice message. All right. Hey, Wendy, what's up, girl? So I just wanted to pop in here really quick and say hello. I know we've never met, but I am totally digging your profile. You are so positive and spunky, and you are definitely my kind of person. So I just wanted to pop in here and connect with you. And I'm totally curious, how long have you been in network marketing for? Boom, I ended with a question. Now, if I didn't know what she did for a living, right, I would ask her, totally curious, what do you do for a living? Okay, so now I started a brand new conversation. I asked her how long she's been in network marketing. Obviously, she's already in network marketing. I can see what she does. She's with Herbalife. It's on her page, right? I just started a conversation. We'll see what happens if she responds to me or not, right? But I'm done. I started my conversation. Bye, honey. I love you. Okay. See, did y'all see that? Do you see how I am with my husband in my power hour? He didn't even come say goodbye to me. All right. So I started a new conversation with one of the people that I'm new friends with. So what I want you to do when you go to those people, after you you love their profile picture, you comment on 3 things, okay? You want to go ahead and pop in their inbox and you want to compliment them on something, on the reason you friended them, right? Give them a compliment. We're complimenting and connecting here, okay? End it with a question. Now, if Wendy answers me today, I'm going to try to take it to the open question in the first conversation. I'm just going to tell you, okay? Because I don't wait. I want to plant the seed. I expect a no every single time, but at the same time, I want to plant the seed because I want Wendy to watch me. I don't give a crap if she tells me no. I know if she watches me long enough, right? I'm going to build rapport on the back end. I'm going to ask the question and then I'm going to build a relationship on the back end. So if Wendy answers me and says, oh, I've been in network marketing for 5 years, blah, 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 I'm going to say, oh, that's so awesome. So how's it going for you? I'm just going to keep asking her questions. And then I'm going to be like, well, hey, I'm just going to totally throw this out there, totally random. But like I told you, I think you're fan-freaking-tastic. I love your positivity. Totally going to throw this out there. But would you be open to taking a look at what I do if it didn't interfere with what you're already doing? If not, no big deal. She's probably going to tell me no. 99.9% chance she's going to tell me no. And I'm okay with that because now she's watching me and I'm going to keep building a relationship with her on the back end. Okay. Plant the seed first, then build the relationship. I engaged with her on Facebook. She's seen my face. I complimented and connected. I took it to the open question. Now I planted the seed. She told me no, and I'm building rapport on the back end. If she tells me yes, then I'm going to take her through presenting. And everybody presents different in their business, so I'm not going to go into that. But does that make sense to everybody? Super easy. Always ask the question. Okay. Let's see. Now, reminders. So while we've been sitting here, I've actually had several reminders going off in my Facebook page. If you didn't watch my training on that the other day, go back and watch it. Okay. This is how I remember to follow up with people. This is where my follow-ups come from every day, other than going through my stories and going through the people that I've presented to, right? I always have reminders set in Messenger when to follow up with people. So every day during my power hour, those messengers are going, I set them for during my power hour because I usually power hour for a certain time of the day, right? So I set all my reminders in Messenger to power hour. If you don't know how to set a reminder in Messenger, it's really simple. Say I want to set a reminder with this Wendy girl. Say she says yes. She's open to taking a look at the video. I've asked her when she has 10 minutes to watch the video. She tells me I'm going to go to these 4 little dots. I'm going to click that. I'm going to click reminders. I'm going to click continue, and I'm going to put the title. I usually put check back, circle back, follow up, something like that. Yes, they can see it. I don't care. They're a human. I'm a human. They probably are busy as crap too and probably need to remind themselves to do things every single day. I don't know any human that doesn't use alarms for something, right? So who cares? You're a human. I write it. I set it for the time. It goes off during my power hour. Pretty cool? Pretty cool. Okay. Now, we'll see. So follow up, I pretty much went through how I follow up with people too. It's usually the reminders. I'm constantly setting reminders in my phone to follow up with them. Also, when I'm going through and creating conversations with people, oh, I forgot one. How about what we call green light trolling, okay? Green light trolling is fantastic. If you go to this little middle button in Messenger, the little people button, it's gonna pop up everybody who's live on Facebook right now. Okay, now the people at the top are usually people you've probably talked to recently or you talk to a lot. So this is also a great place for following up conversations, right? With people who are on right now, which is great because you're a lot more likely to get an answer for them if they're on live right now, right? So the people at the top are people you've probably created recent conversations with. So go back, use that as your follow-up. Now, if you go down to the bottom, these are people that you've probably not talked to for a really long time, or maybe you've never talked to at all. Great place to start creating conversations down there, okay? So green light trolling, all these people are live. I can start a conversation with them at any moment, right? So now I am starting conversations, and usually I will take it to the open question if I can in the first conversation, okay? Because I also want to ask people if they're open every single day, right? I'm planting the seed. So these are things I'm doing in my power hour. I am starting conversations. I'm asking people if they're open to taking a look at my products or my business, right? And I'm following up. Those reminders are going off. And through all these ways that I just gave you, you're gonna get a lot of follow-ups in, okay? To talk to people. All right. Now, asking people for referrals, okay? Everybody skips out on this. I don't know why. I have had 3 referral posts go up in the past 2 days, and I have gotten 5 new customers already. People I don't know. I'm using other people's networks. I also have somebody interested in my business from a referral post, okay? This is important. Why are you not asking people for referrals? So who can you ask for referrals? Number 1, people you know. Let me pull up my referral scripts here. Oh boy. See y'all, this is me not being organized because that's how I roll. Anyways, so number 1, you can ask people that you know to do a referral for you. If you're just getting started, you got to start with your warm market, baby, right? You don't know anybody else yet to ask for referrals, and you haven't asked anybody if they're open yet, so you can't ask those people. So ask people you know, your mom, your aunt, your cousin, your best friend? Do they love you enough to just put a post up on their timeline for you? Super simple, right? Pick a product that can create a lot of curiosity that you have. What is what we call a hero product for you and your company, right? A hero product is something that everybody wants and can create a lot of curiosity, right? So you have to think about pain points for people: weight loss, their acne, wrinkles, right? Aging. Like, these are things that are constantly on people's mind that they want, that are energy, whatever it is, hair loss or breaking hair. Create curiosity, right? So you want to pick a hero product, and that's what you want to use for your curiosity post, for a referral post. Really short and simple, really super sweet. You hit the pain points in that little post, and a picture, some kind of great picture. Okay, that's all they need to put on their timeline for you, and tag you. They tag you, and then you go and get all your referrals. You go and talk to all their people. So people your mama, your aunt, your cousin, your best friend, will they put up a referral post for you? Hey mom, I know you saw that I just started this new business. I'm really excited about it. Would you be open to helping me out, and I can earn you some free product by just putting a simple post up on your Facebook timeline for me and tagging me, and I'll take care of everything else? Can you help me out, mom? Thanks. Easy peasy, right? Your mom's gonna say yes. Hopefully your best friend will say yes. These are the people, they're your ride or die homies, right? All right. Number 2, people who tell you their products are too expensive. How often, when somebody tells you that your products are too expensive or they can't afford it right now, do you just walk away and say, okay, no problem? You are losing here. Ask them for referrals, okay? There's several ways you can do that. No problem, totally understand. Do you know anybody who is looking to lose weight? Do you have any friends who's looking to lose weight? Do you have any friends whose hair is thinning and falling out? Whatever you're trying to sell, right? Ask them for referrals. But here's the way I like it. I like to do the referral posts. It has built my business. So if somebody tells me that the products are too expensive, I'm like, well, hey, I totally get it. I totally understand. Would you be open to hearing how you can get your products discounted or possibly for free? Most people are going to say yes to that. Then I just say, hey, awesome. Listen to how simple this is. I'm going to give you a pre-made post to put up on your timeline. And all you have to do is post it and tag me. And anybody who comments on that post, I'm going to respond to them. I'm going to get them the information. I'm going to get them excited about these products. And I'm going to walk them through their order if they would like to order. That's all you have to do. And I can earn you credits or free product. Are you down with that? Right? Who's going to say no to that? All they got to do is post the post. You're giving them the post and they're tagging you. Now you are working their whole network. Okay. So I'm doing this every day. Anytime somebody tells me the product's too expensive, boom, that's my first question. Okay. Now, your current customers. Are you asking your current customers for referrals? These are the best people to ask for referrals. They're already loving the product, right? They're already using the product. Why are you not asking them if they are open to learning how they can get their product discounted or possibly for free? Do you want to keep that customer? Because no matter how much people like products, eventually they're not going to stay on them because it costs money. So if you can help them get them for free, are they much more likely to continue to be your customers? So every day I'm following up with customers and I'm asking them, are you open to getting your products discounted or possibly for free? Same thing. Here's what I can do for you. Okay. Are you asking other people with a wide area of influence for referrals? So many times I talk to other network marketers and I just simply ask them if they'd be open to doing a swap post. I post a post for them. They post a post for me. We're earning each other credits. They get to dip into my network. I get to dip into their network. It's a win-win. There's so many network marketers out there who'd be open to doing that for you. Real estate agents, insurance agents. These are people who are doing what we're doing already, right? Why are you not asking them to do a swap post? You can share maybe one of their house listings on your page. You can get them up a curiosity post on their page. Does this make sense, you guys? It's so easy to dip into other people's networks if you just ask. So every day I'm asking these people for referrals, okay? Let's see. Adding to your network, last but not least, okay? So you're adding people to your network every day during your power hour as well. How are you adding people to your network? So obviously you're posting that one post in the group, right? That we talked about every day. You have a post going into a group every day. That's going to add people to your network automatically. That's going to have people following you. If you are also being a value in that group, answering other people's questions, like I said, pick 2 to 3 groups a week, okay? You're adding value in those groups, 1 post per day, but you're also commenting on other people's posts. If somebody asks a question, go answer it. If you don't know the answer, there's a little thing called Google that can allow you to be a great, valuable person. Go find the answer and answer it. You just want them to see you as a value. When they see you as a value, they're going to start following you, or they're going to friend request you, okay? That's one way. Number 2, this is how I add people to my network. I am really big on being intentional and saving my time and my energy. I am not going after low-hanging fruit. Y'all know what low-hanging fruit means. People who are just gonna jump at me, right? But most likely you're gonna have to drag them behind you like a dead horse, right? In my business. Now, I will sign up anybody. Everybody's valuable to me. I'm thankful for anybody that wants to work with me. Anybody, as long as they're not negative people. I will refuse to sign up negative people. But as long as they're a positive person, they will get signed up for me. But does that mean I'm trying to prospect every single person under the sun? Am I going to waste my time and my energy if I only have an hour that I'm spending every day? Am I going to waste my time and my energy going after low-hanging fruit? Am I going to be going after people who have no business mindset, who have no will to want to better their lives? Those are not people you want in your business. If those people reach out to you and want to be in your business, that's fantastic. Sign them up. Never prejudge anybody, right? But if I'm going to spend a specific amount of time and I want to save my energy, I am going to prospect people who are going to be of value to my business. I still prospect the same amount of people. I'm just prospecting different kinds of people. Where do I find these people? Okay. This I learned from Ray Higdon a long time ago. It is one of the best things I've ever learned. Okay. Who do you follow on Facebook? Do you follow Rachel Hollis? Do you follow Jen Sincero? Do you follow Gary Vee? Do you follow Ed Mylett? Who are you following on Facebook that is a successful person? Go to their public figure page. Find a post that they posted and see who's commenting on their posts. Most likely the people following Rachel Hollis. Most likely the people following Ed Mylett. Most likely the people following Jen Sincero or Gary Vee are people who are business minded or at least trying to better their lives. Now I can go and see who's commenting on their stuff. I can click on their profile picture. I can go check out their profile and I can say, hey, this looks like somebody I might want to work with. They already know what they're doing on social media. I run a social media business. I don't want to have to teach somebody Facebook, right? That's a big time waster for me. I want somebody who already knows how to use Facebook, right? I want a positive person. I want somebody who's looking to create success in their life. You can tell these things from a person's profile, you guys. So if I see those things, I'm going to friend them. Are they funny? Are there somebody I'd like to hang out with that I'd like to work with? I'm going to friend them. That's how I add to my network every single day. Here's the really cool thing. Once you do that consistently every day for a few weeks, you know how Facebook starts to recommend friends for you? They will start, Facebook is smart little devil. I swear they're listening to us all the time. They will start recommending you those kinds of people. I don't have to go to those people's pages anymore. I just have to go on my newsfeed, find the little thing that says friends that we recommend for you, and I can just scroll through them and click on people. And those are the kinds of people that Facebook recommends to me now. Pretty cool, right? Because I do it consistently. So the last thing I want to share with you guys is make sure that you are engaging with people, not just on Messenger. Like I said, before I go in and start a conversation with people, what am I doing on their Facebook page? I'm engaging with them. I've liked their or loved on their profile picture. I have commented on 3 of their Facebook posts. So if I find somebody that I really want to work with, I will save them in a collection so it's easy for me to engage with them. Because here's the thing. If you're scrolling on Facebook looking for people to engage with, you're once again wasting your time and your energy, right? It's easy to get stuck in scroll land once you start scrolling. So if there's somebody that I know that I would like to work with, I am going to go, let's go back to this Wendy girl. Okay. Got Wendy up. I'm going to go to just the first post on her page, because it doesn't matter what post it is. I just need to get her in my collection, right? So that it's easy for me to find her every day and to love on her stuff. So I'm going to go up to the 3 little dots on the top of her post, right? And then I'm going to go to save post. And it's going to ask me, do I want to add to a new collection, or do I want to add them to a collection I already have? I have one that says potential social marketers. Okay. I'm going to click potential social marketers, and I just saved Wendy under potential social marketers. So now anytime I want to go love on the people that I want to join me, all I have to go to is saved under, I go to menu, I go to save. Okay. And then I'm going to, where did it go? That post. There we go. Now all I got to do is comment on it, right? Or excuse me, not comment on that post. Now I just click her name and I'm back on her profile. And now I can go to her profile and I can comment. Does that make sense to everybody? So I hope you guys really found this valuable today. You guys, the Power Hour is where it's at. If you can commit and dedicate yourself to doing these simple things every single day, every day, your energy will be up, you're saving your time, you're being more intentional, your business will grow. And the last thing I want to tell you guys is, just because you're not where you want to be yet, doesn't mean you won't get there. Will it take hard work? Yes. Nobody is a success overnight. Nobody knows how to just do things. I learned all of these things through failing miserably for years, okay? And that's okay. I was okay with that because I failed forward. I learned the lessons I needed to learn these things. And these things have grown my business bigger than I ever could imagine. So dedicate yourself, commit to yourself, to you. Why are you doing this? Why do you want this? Why does that fire burn every day? Give yourself those small wins every single day to create that momentum. I would love to hear how your Power Hour goes, okay? Now, tonight, my virtual assistant's gonna get on. She is gonna send everybody who I sent a Zoom link to the recording, so you guys can have access to this for as many times as you want to watch it. So I love you guys. Hashtag value in the chat if you found value in this. Feel free to pop into the Badass Academy and tell people how fantastic it was, right? And I will talk to y'all soon.